What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the 75 Hard Challenge. Today, we're going to be talking about the water rule. The water rule, of course, being one of the 5 daily requirements that you must fulfill in order to complete the 75 Hard Challenge. The water rule is very easy, very simple. Drink a gallon of water per day, or at least a gallon of water per day. But despite its simplicity, it's the one rule that most people end up failing during the challenge. I'm going to explain to you why, what to look for, and how to make sure you don't fall into that trap. But as usual, do me a favor. If you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe the subscribe, because I do these types of videos and other health and fitness videos several times a week. In fact, I got a whole slew of 75 hard videos, including individual videos for each one of the rules, as well as 75 hard results, 75 hard versus 75 soft. I've got a bunch of stuff, so hit that subscribe, then go and check out my other videos. But let's get into the water rule. So why do so many people fail the water rule? Well, this is a little bit convoluted. Originally, whenever the challenge came out, there wasn't a lot of clarity on if you were allowed to add things to your water. There wasn't much out there on the topic. In fact, there was a couple of sources close to the creator that were a bit vague on both ends. One sort of hinting at that you had to basically take it plain, nothing could be in it, and the other one was sort of like, well, it's still water, who cares? And so since then, that has been very much clarified by the creator of the program, who says just water, nothing else can be added into it, at least as far as your gallon goes. So that's where most people end up getting tripped up on this challenge, is that they get to day 20, day 30, or further down the road and find out about this rule. So just a heads up. When it comes to your water, nothing that changes the water from being water. That includes flavored things such as protein powder. Even though you might need more protein, you can't do that as part of your water. That includes electrolytes, even if they're flavorless. Even if you're putting flavorless things into there, you can't add something to the water which essentially changes it from water. If you're not sure about if you should add something in, if it would qualify, trust me, don't put anything in the water. Just keep it simple. So just a heads up on that. A couple of things that I would recommend as far as the water rule goes. One is, I found it easier to just simply fill one container every night before I needed it. And that way the next day I had it ready. So for an example, like right now, I have the gym keg. This is a 1 gallon super jug, essentially. It's got a nice handle on it. It's got a nice strap. It's got a nice sucky thing here. And the reason that I like something like this is, one, I fill it up every night, put it in the refrigerator so it's cold for me the next day. It's also kind of nice because of the handle. I can take it to the gym and drink it while I'm working out or here in my home gym behind me. So I recommend getting something like this. I'll link this below on Amazon as well if you're interested in this, the gym keg. It's pretty bad to the bone jug. But it makes it easy. That way I don't have to go through that process the day of. I'm basically preparing the night before I go to sleep, putting it in the fridge. For me, I enjoy water whenever it's colder, and it's just easier for me to get the water down. So that's what I would recommend doing there. Something else about the water rule, and I mentioned this a little bit on the workout video, is drinking a gallon of water is a lot of water. So one thing is, I do recommend that you check with your doctor, physician, whoever's in charge of taking care of you, to make sure that that's okay for you to drink. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", so for me, actually, a gallon on a lot of days isn't actually enough of what I should be drinking. For other people, it might be too much, so probably check with somebody on that. But the other thing is, because it's so much water, you don't realize how much you're going to have to go to the bathroom until you start drinking this much water. And it'll become quickly evident on your outdoor workouts. The workout portion, the requirement of this challenge, the 2 workouts per day, where one of them's got to be outside. You have to start timing your water intake so that whenever you do your outside workout, you're not in a situation where you have to go to the bathroom and you've got nowhere to go. I learned this very early whenever I would start going up to my local park just for like a change of scenery, and then it would hit me pretty quick. So something to maybe kind of keep an eye on or be mindful of is when you are drinking your water is going to impact your outdoor workouts, but it's also going to impact your sleep. So one of the things I learned very early on in the program was that if I was not good during the day at drinking my water, then when nighttime came, I was having to slam a lot of water. Well, of course, what that would also mean then is a lot of getting up in the middle of the night to have to go to the bathroom. Within a few weeks, I got that figured out and sorted out so that I was better about my timing so that that didn't happen anymore, or at least it happened a lot less frequently. But just kind of a heads up there that it's going to happen. The water is going to impact your schedule a bit, but you do have some control over how much it's going to impact your schedule. So just kind of wanted to mention that stuff there too. Now, going back real quick to the putting things in your water situation, you can do that, but you just can't count that water as part of your 1 gallon per day. So if you needed to get more protein in, or electrolytes, or what BCAAs, or pre-workout powder, whatever the thing is, you can still take that stuff as long as it's also going to fit into your chosen diet. You can still do that and drink that, but you just can't count that as water drank towards your daily goal. So just something to maybe kind of take note of there. This isn't a restricted to only 1 gallon. You can drink more water than that, whether it's with something in it or plain water if you wanted to just keep drinking plain water for whatever reason. But you can do that. You can drink more than the gallon and put something in it if you want to. Just can't count it towards your daily required gallon. That's really about it whenever it comes to the water goal. Like I said, it's probably one of the simplest rules here on the program. It's actually one of the rules that doesn't really give you much need for self-governance. It tells you exactly what to do. Drink a gallon of water, at least a gallon of water a day, and don't put anything in the water. You know, some of the other rules, they leave some things up to you. You know, the diet rule, you get to choose your diet. The workouts, choose when you do them, and well, for the most part, and what kind of workouts. You know, there's a lot of opportunity for you to decide your own adventure whenever it comes to the challenge. But whenever it comes to the water rule, it is plainly laid out. Just drink the water and don't put anything in it. But because there was a little bit of that confusion, I think whenever the program first came out, that word did not get out as fast as it needed to. So here I am as the messenger of the bad news. The water's got to be plain. So again, I'm also going to put a link on my down in the description below to my website for a 75 hard article that I wrote over there if you want to go and check that out. But that's it. Thanks y'all so much for watching. Sorry to bust your water bubble. If you're already in the challenge and you have already been putting stuff in your water, I don't know how to tell you this except for the fact that you're probably going to need to start over. Like, if you want to be able to claim 75, you're probably going to have to start over. So sorry for that, but I'm just the messenger. So that's it. Thanks you all so much for watching. If this was helpful, please hit like on it, maybe subscribe, because I do these types of videos and other health and fitness videos several times per week. Thanks you all so much for watching. Check out my other 75 hard videos. There's probably something on the screen here that says 75. I don't know what's going on. Something's here. Watch them. Thanks. Peace out.